Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to The Source, your source for celebrity news. Check this out. The other day, a woman was at work, and this dude that she was talking to was like, you know something, boo? I'm gonna send you some money so you could go get some lunch. And so he sent her the money, and after he sent her some lunch money, she turns around and jumped online and said this.
So today this dude wrote me on Instagram and he was like, can I send you money? Let me send you money for lunch. So I was like, okay. I wrote him back and I was like, send it. So he wrote me and was like, okay, what's your Cash App? So I sent him the Cash App. Yeah, I just knew I was going to open my Cash App and I was going to have at least probably about $100. You get what I'm saying? Because like, this I eat and that's how much I spend on my food. Yeah, I opened my Cash App and this man sent me $30.
Listen, to me, $30 is reasonable for lunch. And there's no way you can tell me that you're spending $100 on lunch every day. Get out of here with that. Unless she's working at a Fortune 500 company and she's taking people out to lunch every day, she ain't spending no $100. And I gotta tell you something. Some of these chicks out here better be lucky I'm not a dude. Because if I was, you wouldn't even be getting that $30 for lunch. I send a messenger over there with 2 boiled eggs, 2 teaspoons of mayonnaise, and 2 slices of Wonder Bread and tell your black behind to make a sandwich. I'm telling you, some of these chicks better learn how to be grateful and just say thank you. Listen, let me know in the comments, do you think that $30 is enough for lunch? Or do you think, Sauce, you over there lunching, he should have sent her at least $100? Let me know in the comments, and while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Now, check this out. A while back, we reported to you that Sinbad had suffered a stroke. And because of that stroke, his family wasn't sure whether or not Sinbad was going to make it through. But I am happy to announce that Sinbad seems to be doing much better. And as a matter of fact, he recently made a surprise appearance via Zoom and spoke to the crowd during a reunion for the cast of A Different World. Check this out.
You never know when you're making history sometime, when you're on the show, because we were just having so much fun. All those years were great years. Some of the best years of my life. Get a chance to work with Debbie Allen, all the cast, it was so good.
Absolutely, and your character, Walter, was so beloved. You were the coach, you were the dorm leader, you were everything.
All day with a coach, he can do it all. He can coach, he can drive you to the ER.
Yes, Coach Walter and Jaleesa were doing a whole lot up there at Hillman. Do you know how good of a coach and RA you have to be to deal with Whitley Gilbert? Well, anyways, we're so glad to see that Sinbad is on the road to recovery, and we wish him continued success, progress, and all the best. And I'm really happy to see the whole cast of A Different World back together again. I mean, do you understand how instrumental that show was in inspiring many black children to even want to attend college, let alone to go to an HBCU? So shout out to the entire cast of A Different World. But because we're on the topic of different worlds, Kiki Wyatt has recently announced that she's starting her own church. But Kiki says this ain't finna be no regular church. This church finna be special. Peep this.
So I got something to tell y'all. I'm sure y'all already seen it on Shade Room, which is amazing. I love Shade Room. Yeah, I'm going to start a church with my partner, Larry Weathers, in ministry. And it is not going to be the regular, same schmegular. I don't do regular schmegular. Y'all know that. No, ma'am. But I do God's business, and that's what I'm about. And, this is crazy. I've been saying for like years and years and years I was going to do a church. But I'm just now like ready for real. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared because I'm a little different. But I have learned that different is good. Different will draw different. And, you know, that's what God wants. And like, I feel like if I'm a light, right? And I walk in a room full of light, You can't see my light because the room's full of light. But if I'm a light and I walk in a room full of darkness, you're going to see that light and it's going to be very bright, right? So that's what I want to do. And starting a church, I just feel like any and everybody can come. It's not like, and it's like at 3:00 in the afternoon. It's not no morning church. It's not none of that. It's because, we like to sleep in. No shade. Sleep is good. Look at God. But, oh, thank you. But, it's just, it ain't no big traditional churchy church mess. Ugh. I hate to say mess, but it's mess. And I just, I've had my share with that, and I've had my church hurt. And I know there's so many people out there with church hurt. And God is still real, and He is so good, and He still loves us, and He wants us to, be everything that we can possibly imagine. We just gotta allow it. We gotta let God do it. So this is my thing. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you look like. I don't care if you a honey, straight, gay, trans, baby. Listen, God, we're all God's children, and He loves us all. I'm sick and tired of the church. Lord, please give me the words to say. But I'm sick and tired of church people with all this judgment and all this crap. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm over it. No, you can love God. I'm still gonna sing my R&B. I'm still doing my shows. Baby, I'm still gonna be at that city winery. No shade, come and check a nigga out. But I'm saying, I'm singing about love. What am I sinning by singing about love? Or making songs for a man and his wife to make love to? Baby, no, I'm not. What am I doing wrong? I'm still doing that, putting out an album this year. Thank God. Praise the Lord. I'm so happy. Because I ain't did it in 9,000 damn years. But I'm still going to do that. And I'm still going to, help pastor a church or be part of just churching. I don't care. I don't care what nobody thinks. You can kiss my ass if you don't like it.
All right, so quick recap. Kiki said that she's going to be doing church so that she could be up in there churching and everybody's invited, and if you don't like it, you could kiss her ass. I am done. So here's my question, not a judgment, a question. A lot of times nowadays, I keep hearing Christians saying, I'm a Christian, but I'm doing my own thing. Why become a Christian if you're still going to go ahead and do your own thing? Because Christianity is a very specific thing. Yes, there's wiggle room, but when we talk about changing it all up, that's like somebody becoming Muslim and saying, I'm eating pork, I'm praying to the east, I'm not praying 5 times a day, I'm not going to Mecca, and I only think that 32.6% of what Allah said in the Quran through the Prophet Muhammad is right. So, I'm getting ready to start up this mosque, but I'm doing it my own way. What's up with that? So here's my question. If you're someone who professes to be a Christian, but you don't want to really adhere to a whole bunch of the stuff that Christianity teaches in the Bible, then why become a Christian? All right, enough of the religiosity, and on to the next story. As you know, Rihanna went to India the other day to do a performance for the son's wedding of India's richest man, and for her performance, she got paid a staggering $6 million. Rihanna was up on that stage in Jamnagar singing Under My Umbrella, A, and they paid her like $1 million for every A. Well, now, some people are saying there's no way. Rihanna must have did a little something else to get that $6 million. For example, somebody came in my comment section and they were like, y'all really think they paying Rihanna all that money just to sing a few songs? Okay. Sir, what are you trying to insinuate? Are you insinuating that our Riri went over to India and did more than sing a few songs to earn her $6 million? Are you insinuating that Riri may have gone over to India and accepted an indecent proposal to get her shmoney? No way, not today. We're not accepting that or perpetuating that on this channel. As far as we know, Riri went over there and sang her greatest hits, and then she danced a little bit, and that was it. Check this out. Listen, Riri was over there hitting them with that beige in Bollywood. They ain't know what hit them. They were like, ooh, what is this? Alright, so anyhow, the other day, Terry Crews was on Club Shay Shay. And while he was there, Terry was talking about the moment he had to put hands on his father because his father was putting hands on his mother for years. Check this out.
For you to go to that level, because to fight your dad, you no longer view him as your dad. No. You view him as someone on the street that at this moment, I don't care.
That was the darkest day. Darkest day. I mean, you gotta understand the context of that situation is he had just hit my mother. And I'm going
in front of you.
Well, no, he had hit, I wasn't there, but I got a phone call.
Okay.
And, oh, your daddy just hit your mama. Oh. Now, I'm a grown-ass man. Post NFL. I already played in the league. Like, hey, man, what?
You on that? You
245?
Yeah. Okay, so
I ain't right.
You're right.
Listen, you're talking to a 5-year-old boy.
Right.
I'm like, bruh, what? And see, this is the thing, too. I had already called. I said, hey, man, don't trip. Don't trip. My kids ain't never been around this. They ain't never had nothing like this. So just act right. You know, holidays hard.
Right.
Holidays
just be on your
hard.
best behavior with the kids.
Please, just please. And dude, he knocked her tooth sideways. Like it was crooked. Hit her dead in the mouth. She bleeding. I said, didn't I tell you? Now, bruh, everything came out at that one time. It wasn't that I didn't see you as my father anymore. It was I'm 5 and you're that dude that I was so scared of. And I got to get rid of this right now. Now you gonna get what you've been given.
25 years.
But listen, man, I did it. And
at that moment.
Horrible. Wait, I beat his and I felt nothing. Thought I was gonna feel, oh, this is great, this is wonderful. Now finally it's all straight. Felt worse. Cause now I just beat up the man that brought me into this world, right? Huh? See, this thing, all this stuff that people think of, the road rage, you jump out the car, shoot the guy, shoot him. How you feel now? Oops. I ain't never been in one of them moments where it's like, oops. Damn, I went too far. I shouldn't have done that. How many times do we gotta say that?
Yo, real talk. Do you guys think that Terry Crews went too far for whipping his father's behind after his father spent years whipping his mother's behind? I don't think so. Let me tell you something. My mother used to date this dude and he used to put hands on her and I was like 4 or 5 years old. So there was nothing that I could do about it except like maybe grab on his leg like, stop hitting my mommy. But when I got older, she started dating a new dude and he tried it. And all that I can tell you without like the cops knocking on my door is that was the first and the last time that he tried it. Listen, you could do a lot of things, but one thing that you can't do is put your hands on my mama. That woman birthed me, changed my diapers, fed me, read me golden books, bought me Fisher-Price toys, put the calamine lotion on me when I had the chicken pox, and washed my dirty ass and my socks. And you think that you could just come through and put your hands on her? Oh no, sirree, Bob, not in this life. Listen, let me know what you think about Terry Crews saying that he had to give his father a taste of his own medicine because his father used to put his hands on his mother. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that Terry was wrong, or do you think he was right and he shouldn't even feel sorry about it? Let me know your thoughts on this. Now, check this out. The other day, Natanya Rubin, the woman who allegedly got shot by Shine in Club New York back in the day, came out and said that everybody got it wrong because it was P. Diddy who actually powwowed her in the face back in the day. Check this out.
Hey, how you doing? So, here today about this latest lawsuit with the P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Sean Puffy Combs, whatever you want to call him, lawsuit that has come out involving the producer Little Rod. So basically his last two lawsuits, or last two major lawsuits, the one with Cassie, she made mention that Puffy made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went. And he threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so. And while there were lots of things of importance, that stood out to me. And I'm going to tell you why. In this lawsuit with the producer Little Rod, they were both SA'd by him and threatened and physically harmed. But in this lawsuit, he appears to be a very young producer to me. But he said something very specific. As a means of threatening him, Puffy said, "That's why I shot up the club in New York back in 1999 and let Shine take the fall for it." Let me tell you why that's of utmost importance to me. Because I am the woman who he shot in the face in that 1999, December 27th, 1999, Club New York shooting. I have told everyone ad nauseum since then, even the surgeon who did the surgery to take the bullet. I got shot in my face with a 9mm hollow point bullet called a cop killer. I literally have told everyone and never changed what I said. I watched him. I got powwowed in the face. I watched him fire the gun. I've said it all this time. Even the surgeon who did my surgery to take out part of the bullet fragments that was aspirating into my lungs and try to remove as many bullet fragments as possible, testified in the criminal trial that while they were putting me under, I was screaming, "Puffy, pew pew me in the face."
Listen, I haven't thought about that situation that occurred in Club New York for years. But I do remember, now that I'm thinking about it, back in the day that when it originally happened, she did say that it was Puffy that got her. So I had to go back, right? And I was like going through like the source files, and I had to find like one of the first articles that was written about the situation. And in that article, the author says this: hip-hop magnate Sean Puffy Combs and two members of his entourage were hit with felony gun charges last night after the rap impresario allegedly pulled a pistol during an early morning shooting that injured 3 people inside a Midtown nightclub. A Combs protege, up-and-coming rapper Jamal Shine Barrow, was charged with 3 counts of attempted murder in the 2:30 a.m. shooting at Club New York at 232 West 43rd Street. Prosecutors said that the gunplay was sparked by an argument between Combs and an unidentified group of people. A female witness told police that Combs and Barrow each drew semi-automatic pistols after a member of the group threw a stack of money in Combs' face. Alright, so right there, the day after the event happened, you have witnesses saying that Puffy did in fact have a pow-pow in that club. Alright, so the next article says, Combs tried to hide gun, driver testified. Testifying for the prosecution, driver Wendell Fenderson said he saw Combs tuck a semi-automatic pow-pow into his waistband before entering the dance club. Fenderson told jurors that while police pursued the gray Lincoln Navigator through a string of red lights, Combs shouted, "Don't stop," as he sought to unsuccessfully have a gun stashed in a secret compartment. Prosecutors charged that Combs and Jones, while in the police precinct, offered Fenderson $50,000 and a diamond pinky ring as collateral if he would claim that the pistol belonged to him. "I can't take this gun. I'm Puff Daddy, and all you'll get is probation," Fenderson said that Combs told him. Now, even though Fenderson got up on the stand during the trial and told the jury that Diddy did in fact have a 9 that night going into the club and also in a Navigator, the jury chose to acquit P. Diddy even though they played audio tape of him calling Fenderson and trying to bribe him. Check this out.
Days of deliberations, the jury now appears to be focusing on the gun possession and bribery charges against Sean Puffy Combs. This afternoon, jurors sent the judge 2 notes, one of which asked for a transcript of a phone message Combs left Wardell Fenderson, once his driver, now the prosecution's star witness. During the trial, Fenderson testified that Combs was armed the night of the shooting at Club New York, and later pressured him to claim ownership of a pistol police found when they pulled over Combs' Lincoln Navigator as it fled the shooting.
And I just want to make you feel like comfortable, you know what I'm saying? And make your family feel comfortable.
What exactly Combs meant by that is in dispute, but the prosecution claims the rapper offered Fenderson $50,000 or a diamond ring to take the rap for the gun. The jurors also wanted to hear a readback of testimony relating to Combs' former girlfriend, actress-singer Jennifer Lopez, who was in the Navigator when it was stopped by police. An officer testified that everyone in the SUV was ordered to put their hands on the vehicle, but Lopez walked away, saying she was going home. As she was being detained, a gun was discovered in the vehicle. At that point, a sergeant on the scene ordered everyone who was in the vehicle under arrest. The officer quotes Lopez as saying, "It's not my gun."
They are floating issues that are old,
Now, Benjamin Braffman, who was one of Diddy's attorneys along with Johnny Cochran, said that the testimony of Natanya Rubin, who said that she was pow-powed in the face by Diddy, was refuted by witness Patricia Richardson, her close friend, who said that Rubin had told her, "I don't remember who had a gun. I was on the floor holding my face." Listen, you would think that the woman who got pum-pumed in the face would know who pum-pumed her in the face. So, I'm very inclined to believe that Natalia Rubin is telling the truth. But I'm wise enough to know that sometimes when somebody gets pum-pumed in the face, it might affect their memory. So, what I'm gonna need to know is from J-Lo, is who in the heck pum-pumed Natalia Rubin in the face? Was it Diddy? I'm trying to tell y'all, J-Lo is over there holding on to a whole lot of community secrets, and she needs to open up and fess up, because there's a lot of stuff that she knows that we need to know about P. Diddy. Come on, J-Lo, let us know. Who did it, Diddy or Shine? Yo, let me know in the comments, do you think that J-Lo is holding on to a lot of community secrets? Hashtag J-Lo knows. Listen, let me know what you think about Sinbad making that comeback, Keke Wyatt starting a church, Rihanna getting paid $6 million over there in India. Do you think it was an indecent proposal? Terry Crews saying that he had to pay back his father, and also Natalia Rubin saying that P. Diddy is the one that pum-pumed her in the face. Let me know in the comments, and while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends. Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celebrity news. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.